one fall with a 20-minute time limit. First from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, weighing 274 pounds.
Wait a minute! Canada's greatest athlete!
The self-proclaimed Canada's greatest athlete, Iron Mike Sharpe. His opponent from Auckland, New Zealand, weighing 242 pounds, Tony Garea.
Gorilla Monsoon here in ringside with his lordship, Lord Alfred Hayes. Greatest athlete! Canada's greatest athlete, of course, self-proclaimed.
Yes, he always makes that self-proclamation, and sometimes I'm inclined to believe him, sometimes I'm inclined to leave it in doubt a little bit.
Well, sometimes Iron Mike Sharpe leaves a lot to be desired.
We'll see what basis he has for that claim this evening.
Two real ring veterans matched up here in this World Wrestling Federation extravaganza here in the Boston Garden. Now Mike wants timeout already. They haven't even started yet, Alfred. He's looking for timeout.
I think he's trying to mentally condition himself. He didn't seem to have the time to do that before.
I don't believe there's enough time in the remainder of his life to condition himself mentally. Physically, I don't know of too many guys that are in as good a shape as he is.
No, he is fantastically well conditioned.
Watch out, Tony. Half snap there. Oh, nice kick up by Gerea. Oh, handful of hair. And another nice kip up. Well, sooner or later, one is going to end up with the upper hand, and it looks like Gerea. There goes Iron Mike. Fans still piling into the Boston Garden. Expect another capacity crowd here.
Yes, I'm sure there will be. They won't miss any of the action here. Just a little bit at the beginning of Mike, and that's a pity because Mike is 100% from that very first bell. Even when he's on the outside, look at him, he moves around pretty quickly there.
Well, if you can remember back, Alfred, last month,
yes,
Tony Garea had a rather rough time with Mr. X. Finally ended up victorious, but he really pushed him, gave a run for the money. Tony seems to have lost maybe a step.
Well, I'd have to reserve judgment there because last year he was pushed to the limits, the extremes by Mr. X, but against Mike, you know, he's got a better chance to use his wrestling finesse. That's if he doesn't cop a few of those really hard right-handers with that dubious protector on Mike Sharpe's arm.
Well, Mike Sharpe has the record for the longest injury in professional wrestling. He's had a bad forearm now for almost 10 years. Just won't seem to heal. Something wrong with him.
No.
His recuperative powers are not too hot.
No.
Rams Tony into the top turnbuckle, and once again.
If that right arm is weak, should it be weak, it's obviously the only weakness Mike has.
Reversal, look at that. Tony went down for a monkey flip, and Iron Mike just held on to that corner. He didn't want any part of that. Wrapping him up here, look out. Oh, Gerea with a nice monkey flip out of the corner, yes. And runs full speed ahead, and another one. Beautiful arm drags. But that's all wasted motion on the part of Iron Mike Sharpe, Lord.
He's going back to the dressing room, I think.
Well, he's headed in the right direction.
I think he has gone back.
He's regrouping.
Oh, gosh. Garea has told the referee to stop the count. He wants him back again.
Well, Gerea doesn't want him. Here he comes. Maybe he was looking for the popcorn concession or something.
Incidentally, they were the best executed arm drags I've seen for a long, long time. Those that Garea gave to Iron Mike Sharpe.
Well, Gerea can do it with the best of them, as everyone knows. His record speaks for itself.
Once holder of the World Tag Team title.
5 times.
Five
different times with different partners. Oh, look at that. Shoulder block by Iron Mike. Down goes Tony, but up quickly, but runs right into another one. And Gerea set for a backdrop, but nope. Oh, Mike did a nice leapfrog and then drop kicked the air. Watch out, slingshot coming up here. Here it comes. Oh, head first, right into the steel turnbuckle. Iron Mike not faring too well this week here in the Boston Garden.
He's not, but he's put in his usual effort there. He hasn't stopped moving one way or the other.
He's got one speed, and that's high.
Yes.
He's moving all the time in that third or fourth gear.
Whether he's on the receiving end or giving, he's still moving around.
Gerea now with the side headlock. Sharpe will get out of there in a hurry. Oh, nice shoulder block by Tony. Iron Mike quick to his feet, scoops him up, but no, quickly behind goes Gerea. Nice reverse roll-up, sunset, 1-2, almost got it. Wow, that was close.
That was nearly the end of that. That was really close. Good move by Mike Sharpe there. That's a nice wrestling move.
Ends up with a nice head scissors.
Incidentally, Garea, I don't think I've ever seen Mike throw a drop kick before.
Probably be a long time before we see another one.
Well, he missed by a mile.
Gerea now maneuvering to trap the legs of Iron Mike Sharpe so he can get out of this head scissors. He's out now. And right up into a headlock of his own. Well, there's a handful of ear there. And a handful of tights as well. Gerea has got an awful lot of tattoos on him.
He has, hasn't he? Was he in the Navy one time?
I don't know. It might have seemed like a good idea some late Saturday night maybe somewhere in New Zealand to go out with the boys and get a few tattoos. I don't know.
Well, it is a South Sea island, is it not New Zealand?
Might have been in the Merchant Marines maybe.
Yes. Just look at Mike. He really goes to town on an opponent, doesn't he?
Oh, he's inside, outside, clothesline now. Nicely executed off the top. Look at Sharpe. He hasn't broken a sweat yet.
He is something else.
Gerea right now on the receiving end. Wow, what a chop.
God. Oh.
Another one to the lower abdomen. The gentleman from down under not faring too well right at this point in time.
No, he's taking a lot of punishment. He really is, and Mike is looking exceptionally good. I was going to say he's looking exceptionally sharp, but that
would
wouldn't
be rather redundant.
Yes.
Referee doing a nice job in there, getting Iron Mike's back after he was standing on Gerea's throat.
Now what does he have in mind?
Tony in for the ride, misses a big right hand, look out, high cross body. Got that left arm in there. No.
And the crowd are right behind Mike here. They wanted him out of that. They want to see him continue his devastating ways. Oh!
Well, he was down there for more than a 3 count. Unfortunately, the shoulder was not down. Oh. Now he's getting battered from pillar to post here.
I'm not sure whether he likes this or not, though.
He's a vicious individual, sadistic. Gerea dropped his head there on that attempt at a backdrop, and Iron Mike took immediate advantage of it, and now he's got some rawhide hanging loose of that forearm brace. What is that significant of?
Well, I think he's sensing victory here, and that's his victory cry. Something like Tarzan.
Pile driver perhaps coming up. No, couldn't get those legs up. Oh, Tony turns it into a nice backdrop.
Superhuman effort on the part of Gerea there, and Gerea's changed the course of this bout.
Small package, beautifully hooked, shoulders are down, no. Powerful legs of Iron Mike Sharpe enable him to kick out of that one just at the last split second. Nice block by Gerea, and Sharpe gets rammed in. Just when you think you got things going your way, they go the other way.
The bottom drops out, the wheels come off, and that's what's happened to Mike now. But as we said before, he seems to like that. He doesn't think he's been in a fight unless he's been punished severely.
Well, some people are basically sadistic, and he's one of them.
Yes, I think he's masochistic as well, by the look of things.
Well, he's asking for a little mercy right here. Oh, hard into the corner. Oh, Tony in full speed ahead, catches a knee right underneath the chin. Boy, that certainly did a lot of damage.
Mike turned sideways there and got that in nicely. I didn't know he was capable of such a move.
Gerea in trouble right now.
Oh, gosh. Oh, my word.
Makes me glad I retired, Alfred.
Oh, it's nice to sit here at ringside and watch it happening to somebody else.
Well, there's another mistake on the part of Iron Mike Sharpe. Instead of going to work, he might have been able to get a pinfall there on Tony. But he told him to get up. He said, I'm not done punishing you yet.
That's true. He said, get up and face Canada's greatest athlete. Or as he says, athlete.
I always tried to get the win any way, shape, or form because that's where the money was.
Yes.
You know, if you lose, you go home with a short end of the purse.
That's true, and you don't come back again, maybe.
Absolutely. Uh-oh, got caught. Garea just balancing Iron Mike Sharpe now on that one leg. And Tony said, I'm going to go to work on this leg.
Mike is absolutely nonplussed. He doesn't know what to do at all here. He's stuck in that move.
He tried to get close enough to reach him. Look out, atomic drop, yes.
He'll cover him.
He won't get him. That left arm leg is over the ropes. Iron Mike knows exactly where he is at all times inside that squared circle.
Look at him, he's already up. He's taking that punishment, struggling back to his feet immediately.
He really hasn't started to sweat yet.
No.
Oh, he's tied up now. Top and second rope, and easy pickings here for Mr. Garea. Well, referee, what are you going to do? You going to step in there or what?
I think he's appealing to the better side of Gerea to quit that.
Oh, Mike's out of there now. But he's going for a ride right off of that move. Abdominal stretch. Garea doesn't have that bottom foot hooked in there. I don't believe he can get him that way.
He's holding onto it nicely, though, but it looks like he's off balance. He was off balance.
Oh, nice. Iron Mike just maneuvered over close to the ropes and bailed Tony right out of there.
Unfortunately, he didn't put Tony right down to the concrete. Otherwise, we could have seen the finish to this.
Look out, sunset from the outside. Yes, hooks the leg. Got one shoulder down, but not the other one. Garea off the ropes, another high cross body. Shoulders are down there that time, but can't get him. Garea's getting frustrated.
He is, and he doesn't seem to have the power or the strength left in him now to keep his shoulders down.
When you lose your cool, you usually end up losing the match. I hope that doesn't prevail here, but we'll see. Look out, reversal. Scoop slam Tony in behind quickly over the top. Oh, look at that maneuver by Iron Mike Sharpe. Down, the shoulders are down, it's over. What a clever maneuver by Iron Mike Sharpe to put away the ring veteran Tony Garea.
And a shock move by Sharpe too, because he withstood that blow to the corner post, came back and pinned his man.
Let's get the official word.
The winner of this match, Iron Mike Sharpe.
Iron Mike Sharpe with a most impressive victory. Let's go back and take a look at the video replay. Here it comes, Alfred.
Here he comes. He makes a reverse on this. Throws Tony in. Tony comes back. He manages to evade that backdrop. Look at that. He hit the iron bars, but still came through.
Right
Pinned him
in the
nicely.
throat.
Held him. He may have had a handful of tights there. I'm not sure.
Very clever maneuver on the part of Iron Mike Sharpe to gain a victory here in the Boston Gardens. A most impressive one. Look at that man right there. Your victor will be back.
This match is one fall with a 20-minute time limit. First from the Isle of Samoa, weighing 237 pounds, Sivi. His opponent from Calgary, Canada, weighing 238 pounds, the Hitman, Bret Hart.
Well, mixed emotions for the Hitman. Some cheering, some booing, some clapping, some urging him on. He certainly has made a rep for himself here in the World Wrestling Federation.
He really has. And ever since he joined forces with Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, he has done so astonishingly well that, in fact, he has become now a single crusader of some note. But as a tag team, they are definitely a devastating force.
Well, this is another tremendous matchup put together by the World Wrestling Federation. I'm anxious to see this match. I might have bought a ticket if necessary to see this type of match with Sivi of the Fiji Islands and with the hitman Bret Hart, probably the most accomplished wrestler to come along here in the World Wrestling Federation in quite some time. He has excellence of execution, Alfred.
Oh,
Not
he
elocution,
really does.
but execution.
Yes, he does. You're right. He has that deliberate way, that method of going about his task of defeating his opponent. It is so professional, and he doesn't waste any strength, he doesn't waste any energy, but he is so fast.
Can't say a whole lot about his hairstyle, but
No.
his wrestling ability has to take a back seat to no one. Right here, complaining about a hair pull, the referee on Civi's case, but couldn't tell from our vantage point exactly, but it didn't look like a hair pull.
No, as a single competitor, this must be Bret Hart's toughest assignment yet. What do you think?
Absolutely. Absolutely, no question about that. And most difficult assignment for Siviafi as well.
It really is. And this is a match that could be make or break for Siviafi.
Come on, Bret. He's pulling his own hair, Alfred, and complaining to the referee.
Well, I know where he's got that trick from. That's
Did he
one
get
of
it from you, Alfred? Oh,
No. Well, he may have watched me as a kid. I don't know.
look at the disgust look on his face. Side headlock now by the hitman.
And nicely applied too. Well balanced. Look at that. It doesn't look a lot, but if you analyze it, Bret Hart is what.
Ah, he held on to the hair there.
Yes, he did indeed.
No way you could hold on to that particular move unless you had a handful of hair or your
No,
finger in the guy's mouth or something.
no matter how well balanced you were, Bret did have a good balance there.
What do you say? I'll hit the belt. What do you say?
And it's not often you see Siviafi go down because he seems to be rooted to the mat with those bare feet.
Can't believe the referee was asking Siviafi if he wanted to give up from the side headlock. I don't know in the history of professional wrestling if anyone ever gave up from a side headlock.
No,
Except maybe one time being applied with the likes of an Ed Strangler Lewis. I think he put some guys away with a side headlock.
Yes, I heard that. I heard he could bust a football easily.
Well, Andre could probably put the lights out for you with a side headlock.
I bet, yes.
Look out, hitman, beautiful shoulder block off the ropes. Civi down in front, quickly over the top goes Bret. Scoop slam, no. Right over the top of him, look out. Civi holds onto that top rope. Down for the cover. Whoa, was that close? Bret said, hold everything.
Yes, he was a little complacent there, Bret Hart, and I'm very, very surprised. When Siviafi held onto the ropes, Bret just waited there, and I think he had something in mind that didn't really come off. And for a moment, it looks as if Siviafi was going to pin him.
The hitman is regrouping.
Yes, he certainly is. He's thinking about what happened there, and it wasn't too good for him.
Looking around to see if the anvil's anywhere in sight, or the mouth of the South, very conspicuous by his absence.
I expect when you get used to, well, I know anyway from experience, when you get used to wrestling in tag teams, you're always looking for your partner to come in and help you out.
Boy, I always did. I needed a lot of help. I never liked tag team wrestling myself.
The
Although at one
responsibility.
time, or a number of times, I held the world's title as tag team champions with a number of different fellows. Killer Kowalski for one.
Yes, what a name.
Oh, look at that beautiful move by Alfie, but couldn't get the big guy. But I never like to depend on anyone else, Alfred.
No, and what about your responsibility to him as a tag team
Yeah, that's,
partner?
you know, I like to just get in there and do my thing and not have to worry about
Yes.
protecting someone else or having someone else protect my back or split the money. You know, little things like that.
Yes.
Nice kip up by the hitman and right down into a reverse chinlock with a handful of hair. Referee, I think, maybe saw him, but he's not breaking it. Maybe he didn't see him. I'm going to try to stay off the referees.
Bret Hart hasn't fared
Sometimes
too
that's
well.
a big job, but
Well, it's very, very difficult, yes. But they
look
do
out,
have a
hitman
famous
coming
task.
right at us. Nice leapfrog. And the second one got caught, atomic drop. There's that excellence of execution that we talked about.
Oh, nicely done by Bret Hart. And I suppose really he's got something to boast or brag about there because that's what he was doing. Saying, look what I've done.
Hitman in control of this match right now. Snapmare takes the young, what do you call him?
Well,
Fijian?
Yes,
The
Fijian.
Fuji Islands,
Yes,
Fijian? Yes.
he's almost a Fijian. He's from that part of the world. All those islands are within canoeing distance. Or is that canoodling distance?
Yes, or long boats or whatever they use.
Yes. Bret Hart
Would
getting
that be
on
amongst
a bit,
the Lesser Antilles, those islands? Or?
but- Yes.
No.
Yes, there's the Antilles
Lesser
are out there.
Antilles.
I didn't know they were lesser though.
There's greater and lesser.
Yes. I know.
Hitman with a reverse chin lock now, trying to put away young Civi, but not having a whole lot of success. That right arm is still up there. Referee said no.
On the geographical side of that gorilla, I do know the British Isles are nowhere near there.
The British Isles are nowhere,
Nowhere near that.
nowhere near there. Hitman is taking control of this match. Beautiful boot placed right in the lower solar plexus.
He's really taking his time. He's being a little bit complacent here, I think, Gorilla, don't you?
Well, he looks a little lethargic to me. He's not moving as quick and sharp as he usually does.
Yes, I'm not sure whether that's lethargy or
He might
complacency.
be lonesome. I don't know. Might be lonesome for the anvil.
Well, I tell you something is a mistake because Affy is very, very fast and very, very quick to take advantage of anybody who shows a little lethargy.
Handful of tights, and there goes Civi out to the concrete floor, the wooden floor here in the Boston Garden. It is concrete, yes. Might have come down right on the back of his cranium. I hope the Hitman wins some matches here in the future so he can get a haircut. He definitely needs a haircut.
Who do you think cuts his hair now?
But probably the anvil.
He probably sits on an anvil.
Look at this, doesn't
Look at the
want
shears
Civi
on.
back inside the squared circle. Referee admonishing him, and he told the referee, "I'm sorry." You bet.
Yes, I don't think he said that.
Not a bit sorry about what he's doing.
I think he's admonishing you as well, though.
A few derogatory comments toward the commentators.
Look at him!
Oh, beautiful sunset over the top. No, he didn't. His legs didn't reach far enough to get it. Bret down in front immediately over the top goes Civi. Oh, what a clothesline.
Ooh.
Beautiful maneuver by the Hitman once again. Just when Offie's got something going, the Hitman explodes. Look at this nonchalant cover. You're not going to beat him that
so.
way.
There's no point telling the referee that was 3 because it simply wasn't.
Look out, backbreaker. Nobody executes it any better than that. Another nonchalant cover.
I wonder what he's doing there. What is he hoping to establish, Hart, by not taking that leg?
Big mistake. Oh, little mule kick there by Civi. I don't know whether he'll gain control with it. Looks that way. Hitman in, following him right in. Oh, right in the kisser.
I'm afraid Civi waited or threw him in much too far away from the corner there. It was a long way to go. The Hitman had every chance to work out some sort of counter.
Well, he telegraphed that move quite a ways away, and the Hitman planted one right on his kisser. And Civi now feeling the worst for wear here in the Boston Gardens. Well, that won't hurt him. You didn't do your homework, Bret. He likes that. That's like giving him banana cream pie. Oh, look at this. There, take that. The adrenaline is flowing right now through the veins of Civi. And the Hitman trying to cool him down a little bit. Go ahead, do it. Don't ask anybody. Just do it. Civi trying to rearrange the facial expression of one Hitman.
Yes, those little chopping blows
Wow,
can be very
did he go in
damaging.
hard. Notice Civi did not rush in that time.
No, he didn't. And not only that, he's knocked the Hitman a little senseless because he didn't have a plan for him there.
Oh, beautiful flying headbutt right between the eyes of the Hitman. And another headbutt to the sternum. Down for the cover. It's close, but no cigar.
Wow, that was close. Civi giving the Hitman a little of his own medicine here. I think the Hitman is hurt and he doesn't seem to be able to recover from that injury.
Well, if he doesn't have a headache now, he never will have one. Reversal there, and Hart. The Hitman misses a big drop kick just to the open air. Civi to the outside now, look out. High, perched up on top of that top turnbuckle. And the Hitman, down he goes. Oh, look, he rolled him over. He got him.
Hitman waiting for him.
Civi just outsmarted himself. Let's get the official word.
The winner, Bret the Hitman Hart.
Let's go back, if we can, and take a look at what momentum will do for you.
Yes, I'm afraid Bret Hart was playing a little possum here when he threw that drop kick. I think he knew exactly what was going on, and he waited. He saw Civi coming out the ring. Civi took his time, mind you, went to the top rope, and now you watch Bret Hart. Watch his face, because he knew he was coming. Nicely timed, but even so, it was pointless.
Look at the momentum
look,
here.
There he goes. And
Beautiful.
Snapping in both legs that time.
Never even grabbed a handful of tights, Alfred.
No, didn't have
Had
to.
everything going his way, got the 3 count. The Hitman on the victory here in the Boston Garden.
This match is one fall with a 30-minute time limit. First from Roanoke, Virginia, weighing 270 pounds, Mr. USA, Tony Atlas. First, I'd like to introduce the manager from Beverly Hills, California, Bobby the Brain Heenan.
That's Manager of the Year.
And he represents from Atlantic City, weighing 468 pounds, King Kong Bundy.
Well, another tremendous matchup here in the Boston Garden. Gorilla Monsoon at ringside with Lord Alfred Hayes, King Kong Bundy, 468 pounds plus, against Mr. USA, Tony Atlas. Tremendous matchup.
Really, and just look at the
Ding Dong
expression.
Bundy, the
Yes,
side
ding
says,
dong.
Alfred.
Well, forget that, because look at Bundy. He is, without a doubt, one of the top logical contenders for the World Heavyweight Championship. And ding dong or not, this man is something, is a devastating force. And there are very, very few who can beat him.
No question about that, and he hasn't missed too many meals either. Wasn't late for supper too many times. Bobby the Brain Heenan expounding the virtues of being Manager of the Year. Of course, we know he was not.
Exactly.
Captain Louis Albano was Manager of the Year.
Absolutely. Bobby said that he got his votes mixed up, though. He wanted some sort of recount, and it was wrong. I noticed the look on Bundy's face when he came into this ring. He means business.
Well, he better not be fooling around in there with Mr. USA, because he's not about to be used as a stepping stone by anybody.
No, and this man himself is also a contender. If he could only beat Bundy tonight, he would be the logical main contender for Hogan's title.
Top wrist lock now by the big King Konger. I like to call him the condominium with legs. Atlas should be able to power out of this. Although right now he's driven down to one knee. Now he's in deep trouble because he got that 500 pounds plus leaning down on him. But look at this. He's putting that power to use. He's coming back up and coming up strong. Atlas about to power out of this. Beautiful shot by our number 4 camera right over the shoulder of Bobby the Brain Heenan. And look out. Mr. USA in for the ride. Oh, just like running into a brick wall.
Absolutely. That was a mistake on Atlas's part there. I don't know why he tried that so early in this contest. Later on, he might have shaken the big man, but not right now.
I don't believe he's deterred too much by that, Alfred. Concerned look on his face, but he's gonna give it another go. Well,
He may have something in mind. I don't know what it is. should he try that again, I'm going to look for a little subterfuge.
Nice little drop kick or something off
Yes.
those ropes might be a surprise move. He's telling Bundy, look out, I'm warming up now. Here I come again. High cross body sends a big guy down. Wow, referee was right there, Danny Davis, and King Conger is upset.
Well, he achieved what he set out to do, Atlas. He took 2 punishing body checks, and then he delivered that high cross body, which was really nice, and he's shaking the big man.
Look out now, it's Tony in for the ride. Ducks underneath the big right hand. Oh, big headbutt. And the mountain is shaking. Atlas said, I'm using my head now.
He certainly did there. It's unusual to see Bundy so unstable in the early minutes of a contest. I've never seen him this unsteady on his feet so quickly.
The Brain is a little upset. He called him over immediately saying, you know, this is your chance, guy. This is to be the #1 contestant, challenger for the Hulk's title, and what are you doing?
He could be throwing it away. You're absolutely right.
I think Bundy told the Brain, he said, keep an eye on the referee. Somebody's sneaking a shot in now and then on it. Sometimes it seems that way when you're in there. You get hit from all angles.
That's true. You don't know who's doing it.
King Conger now starting to unload with some of the heavy artillery.
Obviously, the advice that Heenan gave him was the correct advice. Heenan's telling him to splash him. I don't think that's good advice at this stage.
Absolutely not. Very pleased look right now. Big smile on the face of the Brain or the Weasel, however you want to call it.
Ferret, Weasel, one of that family.
Oh, 2 count. He was holding on to the second rope. I guarantee he won't be looking for any 5 counts.
No, definitely not. And the referee was watching him very, very carefully there, saw that hand on the
Irish
top
whip
rope.
in again. Oh, nice sunset flip. Oh, Atlas couldn't get that big behemoth over. Couldn't get the leverage necessary.
No. 400 pounds plus, you're not going to pull that down with such ease.
Oh! Dropped an elbow right on the chest. It could be all over. No. Tony managed to get those hands in underneath and pushed out of there.
Superb effort by Atlas to escape from that pin.
Concerned look right now on the manager's face. Well, Atlas has been known to press over 600 or 700 pounds, Alfred, getting way up there.
Yes, he has indeed. Look at him now.
Can't take too much more of that kind of punishment.
No, he's tried to make a mockery of Atlas, but he really hasn't succeeded. He's hurt Atlas now, but he hasn't done what he set out to do, and that is demolish it within the first few minutes.
Atlas with a real look of determination on his face, thinking about what he's going to do. He's going to get clobbered right now by that elbow.
Big elbow.
King Kong coming off with a splash, nobody home. 500 pounds crashes down into the mat. Golden opportunity here for Mr. USA. Oh, look at that, unloading with those big roundhouse rights. And a double shot. Drop kick, yes.
Put him down.
The mountain went down.
Atlas put the big man down with a tremendous drop kick. And Bobby Heenan isn't too happy. But it was Heenan who told him to splash him.
Headbutt off the second turnbuckle on the inside. Look at the Brain. He's caught now by Tony. A headbutt. And Heenan goes flying. Boy, this crowd is going bananas right now. Look out, reversal, avalanche.
Oh!
Atlas down. Good night. This one is over, folks. Tony Atlas with a cardinal mistake, turning his back on Big King Kong Bundy to get a free shot at the Brain. It cost him the match.
King Kong Bundy.
King Kong Bundy on the victory, but he knew he was in a rough one.
He certainly did. He should never taken time out, Atlas, I mean, to give that hit to Heenan because it cost him the belt.
Let's go back and take a look. Here it comes. Look at this, beautiful headbutt.
Right, Atlas had it sewn up there.
And look at that, Heenan jumps right up on the apron to distract Tony, which worked perfectly.
It really did, because Atlas shouldn't have done that. That gave time for the big man to recap.
Now watch out now, beautiful reversal here as Bundy was playing a little possum. Watch the avalanche. Oh, 500 pounds plus, knocks Mr. USA right into the middle of next week.
And no chance at all after that.
Big flying elbow for good measure. He might well have gotten a 5 count if he was looking for it. King Kong Bundy, most impressive victory here in the Boston Garden.
This match is one fall with a 20-minute time limit. First from Korea, weighing in at 281 pounds, Tiger Chung Lee. His opponent from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing 248 pounds, David Sammartino.
Nice reaction here by this crowd here in the Boston Garden for young David Sammartino, son of the living legend, Bruno Sammartino. Gorilla Monsoon here at ringside with his lordship, Alfred Hayes, and the big Korean, Tiger Chung Lee, is looking at David like he was just a piece of raw meat, and he wants to know how quick he can get at it.
He may be in for a rude awakening. David looking better than I've ever seen him look.
He certainly shed about 20 pounds, I think, Alfred, since the last time I saw him.
Yes, he has indeed, and he looks so fast now. Wow.
Been away from the World Wrestling Federation for a while, but now back. Of course, this being the mecca for all professional wrestling, it's just a question of time before all the greats end up here, Alfred.
That's exactly what happens, and I did hear that David had undergone an intense training schedule, and it certainly looks as if he has to me now. He's lost a lot of weight. He seems very, very sharp, and I would imagine if he can combine this with his already great skills, he's going to be very, very hard to beat.
Oh, and hard to handle, too. You can bet on that. Young David certainly looks impressive, but so is Tiger Chung Lee, the big Korean, South Korean, master of the martial arts. Oh, nice single leg trip by young David. He learned a lot of things down in the basement with his dad. I know that for a fact.
Yes, I bet he did as well. He's so reminiscent of his father. He's definitely a chip off the old block, isn't he?
Well, a lot of mannerisms, very, very much alike. Now he's got a grapevine toe hold here. The big Korean, not a whole lot he can do about this except maybe go to the ropes unless David decides to turn him loose.
Well, I think David decided that those tree trunk legs of the Korean were too strong to be able to force a submission the way he had it, so he's changed it now to more or less some sort of an ankle lock.
Or maybe a toe hold here. Oh, there he goes, right out underneath the bottom rope.
He can give you some stick, that big Korean.
He'll whack you a couple times with that kendo stick, too, if you don't pay attention.
Yeah.
Nice takeover.
That was a nice move by the big Korean, you're right. Still has that double wrist lock on him, David, and switched it to a back.
He had his arm right underneath the Fernum there, and he couldn't get the shoulder down.
No, that Fernum does get in the way occasionally.
Nice maneuver. Side married him right down to the mat and maintains the top wrist lock at the same time.
And at the same,
look at the expression on his face. There's nothing there.
No, it doesn't change.
Expressionless.
You know, he's giving David a little lesson in wrestling at the moment. Until this moment, of course.
Sammartino now with a hammerlock and had a reverse half Nelson, but couldn't get the big guy to roll over for him.
No.
Easier said than done.
He is really inscrutable, this Oriental.
David, I followed his career as a youngster in the Pittsburgh area and growing up. He had quite an amateur background in wrestling.
How did he fare amateur-wise, Gorilla?
Did very well. Went quite a ways.
Ah.
I'm sure could have been Olympic material if he had stayed with it.
Yes.
Father extremely proud of him.
Yes. The Korean, of course, was an amateur champion of his own country.
Yes, I believe he was a bronze medalist.
Yes.
Or maybe it was silver and it got dirty or something. I don't know. He did compete in some representing Korea in some Olympic encounters. as did the Iron Sheik, of course, a gold medalist.
Really.
Former champion here in the World Wrestling Federation.
Some really nice moves by the Korean, though. He's showing David Sammartino that he's no pushover.
Well, he's got about 10 years experience on young David. But there's no substitution for youth.
There really isn't.
How well we know that, you and I.
Now I know the value of that, definitely.
Oh, nice maneuver there. David broke it up for a second, but the big Korean right on his case immediately. He's good at following up, boy. He doesn't give you a breather. He's all business in there.
He really is.
A couple of beautiful chops. Unfortunately, the referee not seen fit to break. You see the look on Sammartino's face? Wow. Talk about Idaho City. He got it. Down for the cover. Could be 3. Whoa, was that close?
David,
however, no cigar.
David showing a little of the ring rustiness here that could be caused by that absence from ring competition. He needs it badly, and he's going to get it from this big Korean.
Well, if you're not in there at 100% with a guy like Tiger Chung Lee, you're not going to enhance your career. Oh, beautiful shoulder block by the big Korean. David down in front immediately over the top. Oh, look at that.
Wow.
That's how you break your neck right there.
That was a nice move by David. He brought him right down on his head.
I don't think Tiger Chung Lee thought too much of it.
No, he wouldn't, and it stopped the Korean for the first time in this match. Stopped him dead in his tracks. It's the first really good offensive move that David's made, and now look at the Korean. You wouldn't know it by his face, but he's hurt.
Well, Tiger Chung Lee now is moving his fingers, his toes, making sure all the parts are still working. But look, you can't keep him down on the canvas.
No.
Sounds like a train right now. Going up the hill. Unloaded with another chop on young David. And one right to the cervical vertebrae area of the back of the neck. That'll give you Excedrin headache number 5.
Yes, it can crack your spine all the way down to your heels. David not faring too well.
Watch out. Oh, hard into the turnbuckle.
The Korean
David looking up saying, is he still here? Is he still on my case? Yes, he's still there, David.
Wow, he's giving David a lesson here.
Look at this, got it by both ears here. That's illegal, ref, whether you know it or not. Oh, going to work now on the thoracic area. He'll be down to the lumbars pretty soon. Started from the top and is working down.
Well, I'll tell you something, girl. It's only the youth and the drive of youth that's keeping David in this match, because it looks to me as if the Korean could have pinned him earlier, but he's just content at the moment with hammering him because he couldn't keep David's shoulders down.
Sammartino down, but not out for sure. He's got his neck draped along that bottom rope. He may be hurt here. I don't believe he's playing possum.
No, I don't think so. He's offering no offense.
Not after those kind of blows.
No, and his defense has been broken.
Right hand by David and a left finds its mark. Slow the big guy down a little bit. In desperation, single leg pick to buy him a little time. But look at Tiger Chung Lee. Coming right in, got caught with a boot.
Came in a bit too early, yeah.
Oh,
because
looks just like Bruno there with
he
those
does,
moves.
doesn't he? Mr. Perpetual Motion, Bruno. Wow.
Tiger said, look at this is how you throw the chop.
Yes. The big Korean hasn't been knocked off his feet.
Oh, reversal
yet.
here. Upside down in the corner. He's perched up there. Wide open. Boy, I don't think either one of these guys is trying to pin the other one up, but they're trying to just punish each other.
Well, I can imagine that with David because he needs that ring experience. Oh! Right now, what a slam. He needs that ring experience, and I don't think he's going to... Well, look at him now.
Not going to beat Tiger Chung Lee that way, I'm sorry.
No, but I don't think David's going for that. He needs the ring experience.
Tough way to get it in there with Tiger Chung Lee, I'll tell you that.
Yes, he has to be admired for taking that obvious course, though.
Young David just buying some time here from what I can see because he was hurt. Look at that karate thrust kick right to the sternum area. Talk about tearing up that intercostal cartilage. That'll do it right there. David now about to go for the ride. Oh, caught that one right on the back of the shoulder.
I
He
think
knew enough
David,
to turn away from that.
he may have miscalculated this Korean though, because he doesn't seem to be faring well at all.
Tiger Chung Lee with a 2.5 count.
Chung Lee should have taken one leg at least there. I think he had a good opportunity to pin his man.
I'll guarantee you this, he spends a lot of time in the shower washing the bottom of his feet. I wouldn't want to walk around out there barefoot, I'll tell you that.
Certainly not. You really can't tell what he's thinking. The big Korean, he doesn't show any emotion whatsoever.
Doesn't show pain either.
No, he
Very
doesn't.
little. That's a tremendous
Side suplex.
tolerance for pain.
Ooh, whipped him in with that too.
Could be all over here. No, look at this nonchalant cover by Tiger Chung Lee.
Well, there was a dubious 3 count there. It looked to me as if his shoulders were down.
Referee may have saw something we didn't see.
He was the other side, obviously, so he did.
Now he's down in the lumbar. I thought it was just a question of time till he got down there, Alfred.
You said
He's
so.
worked on the entire back. You'll probably get a bill in the mail next month from Tiger Chung Lee for this chiropractic work he's getting. But now David's coming back with some right hands. And another single leg trip sends a big Korean down. But look, he comes right back. Oh,
Ooh.
excuse me.
Oh, he thumped that one in viciously.
David now, knowing why he didn't have that late lunch and glad about it.
Well, I hope David's father isn't watching this. It'll give him a heartache if he is.
Well, Bruno Sammartino, I'm sure over the years had a number of matches with Tiger Chung Lee and knows what it's all about. And I'm sure he gave David some specific instructions as to how to go about attacking this big Korean. Look out!
Took that on the side of the neck, not too well.
Now he had a right arm on the rope, saved his neck a little bit there. And David keeps coming up with that left foot and ankle, but Tiger Chung Lee keeps jerking him away from it.
And coming right back at him. He's not giving David a chance.
Right
and I
on the
don't
ear.
blame him either, because David can be devastated. Look at him. Korean has really impressed me this evening.
He's impressed everyone here in the Boston Garden. Sammartino trying to mount some kind of offense or just get some breathing
Look
room.
at him. Just shakes his head and he comes after him again. You can't stop this big Korean.
Oh, beautiful. Reverse knife edge. And Sammartino down once again. And a big size 15 planted right on the throat. No wonder he doesn't wear any wrestling boots. He can't find any.
No. Not only are they not long enough, but look how wide those feet are. That must be a triple, double, whatever bogey. E.
David, if he doesn't mount some kind of offense here very shortly, the big Korean's going to put him away. Oh.
One really gets the feeling that he could pin him now anytime he wishes. Look at that. Very.
Said count. Oh, foot on the ropes. Sammartino realizing where he was. Desperation move. Planted that right foot over the top of the bottom rope.
He's very complacent, the big Korean. Look at him. He doesn't even care about Sammartino now. Turn his back on him contemptuously.
Oh, small package right out of nowhere. Shoulders are down. It's over. Well, not an impressive victory by young David, but certainly a victory.
Oh, he snatched that one from the jaws of defeat. Absolutely snatched it away from the young
Doesn't
man.
look like a winner, does he?
He doesn't indeed. Wow.
The winner of this match, David Sammartino.
If you just joined us and taking a look at that picture on your screen right now, you'd never know that David was the winner. Let's go back and take a look at the nice small package.
The big Korean very complacent here. Just nonchalantly strolls over, picks up David. He's going to pick him up for another power slam, but David traps him, beautifully trapped. It didn't take a lot of energy because the skill of that was so good. But look at David, can't move. Take that and that.
Tiger Chung Lee with a vicious attack on young David Sammartino, but nevertheless, David gets the victory. The Duke here in the Boston Garden, flat on his back, but victorious David Sammartino.
Sir Edward Elgar.
Boston Garden by Elizabeth and a whole host of security people. Tremendous golden opportunity for him as he gets a crack at Hulk Hogan and the World Wrestling Federation Championship. Look at Elizabeth, she's lovely as always. Cunning but lovely.
Yes, but don't be fooled by that loveliness.
Well, you know what that sound means, Alfred.
It's the one and only.
Hulk Hogan will be making his way to the ring here very shortly. Here he comes. Oh, look at him. Boston Garden has erupted. It's on its feet for that fella right there. Hulk Hogan, #1, yes. Pandemonium broken loose here in the Boston Garden as we're about set to get underway. Ringside on its feet, the entire Boston Garden standing for the world's greatest athlete right there, the Hulkster Hulk Hogan.
Well, you just can't hear yourself speaking here, Gerea, for the ovation that this crowd has given Hulk Hogan, World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Champion.
Macho Man just shoved Elizabeth out in front of him towards the Hulk. Look at Elizabeth, she's bewildered. She doesn't know what's going on. As the Macho Man keeping her between he and the Hulk, who looks in tremendous condition.
I've never seen the Hulk looking better.
This match is one fall with a 1-hour time limit for the World's Heavyweight Championship. First, the challenger. He is accompanied by Elizabeth from Sarasota, Florida, weighing 238 pounds, the Intercontinental Champion, Randy the Macho Man Savage. And the champion from Venice Beach, California, 302 pounds, Hulk Hogan.
Hogan threatening to clobber the challenger with the championship belt. Want to make it clear here, Alfred, that the Intercontinental title is not on the line, only the World's title.
Yes, that is a point that must be reckoned with, so...
Hogan has everything to lose and nothing to gain here.
Exactly, that is the situation with him. But as far as Savage is concerned, it's more or less the same situation for him, because if he doesn't win the World Heavyweight Champion this time, will he ever get another chance?
Well, he can leave here and still be the Intercontinental Champion with a loss.
That's true. That is absolutely true, but
if the Hulkster was to lose, he leaves here with nothing.
and that unfortunately is very true also.
Elizabeth is still inside the ring, and the referee calls for the bell. I can't believe it. Oh! Macho Man makes a hasty retreat, but right back in. Oh, is he quick? Just like lightning.
You are not going to sneak up on the World Heavyweight Champion and catch him unawares right in the beginning of a match. That is for sure.
Unlikely.
Very unlikely. And not only that,
though, that the referee rang the bell with Elizabeth still inside the ring ropes.
well, I think he saw what was happening there, and he rang that more or less as a warning to Hulk Hogan. Be careful.
Savage now on the outside, about to come back in over the top. He'll have to rely on every bit of that quickness of his and that cunningness of his to survive this one.
That's true, but the Macho Man is quick and will remain quick all through this bout.
Oh, there's the awesome power of the Hulk. And he takes a hike. Trying to break the momentum of the champion who has everything going his way right now.
Hulk Hogan is absolutely fantastic.
Champ going out, Hogan. Talk about winning the respect in the hearts of wrestling fans all over the world. That man right there has done exactly that. And deservedly so.
Absolutely. Isn't he incredible? Everybody knows him in every incredible corner of the world. If you go to the tiniest village in India, they know Hulk Hogan.
Savage out there in ringside looking for something or someone. Just about to be counted outside the ring. And now look, he's mimicking the champion. Side headlock now by the challenger. The Hulk won't stay in this too long. He's got too much power. Got rid of in a hurry, drops down in front over the top. Macho Man, beautiful shoulder block by the champion. Then down goes Savage. And the Hulk right on his case.
He moves so smoothly for 300 pounds plus, and he just seems to glide, and yet he does it with speed.
Uh-oh. I believe he just spat at the champion. And then slithered out of there like a snake.
A little snaky slither there got him out of trouble. If he's looking for inspiration from the crowd here, I don't think he's going to get it.
He's not going to get it. Hulk say, please don't count this guy out. Let him come back in. Macho Man had a steel chair or two in his hands. He thought better of that.
I think he had two steel chairs.
Yeah, they were hooked together. He said, look, here I am. What are you hollering about? I'm right here.
You know, I don't think a steel chair would help him against Hulk Hogan.
Beautiful shot right over the back of the shoulder of beautiful Elizabeth as these two guys, like two Bravo Bulls, getting ready for a conflict here. Oh, look at this. Turn around is fair play. Savage beside himself, perched up on top, some 15 feet high in the air. And the Hulkster never took his eye off him, saying, come on, I'm waiting for you.
He'll knock him out if he jumps off there. He'll knock him clean out. And Savage knows that too. He's not going to do that. Back he goes.
Said, you want to do it out here? Let's go out and do it on the floor. Come on. Right out here on the concrete. Savage not about to do that, Alfred.
No, he knows that there is one place he wouldn't win.
Hulk will have to be careful getting back in here because the quickness of Savage is second to none.
That's true, and he's a master strategist in the ring as well, Savage. He can use those ropes and those corners better than any man I've ever seen. Look at him now.
Just like a gazelle right over that top rope. Oh, look at that. Champion stopping Danny Davis from counting again. Saying, I don't want you to count this guy out.
No, he said, let me have a piece of him first. A big piece.
Savage out there obviously looking for something.
Well, this is one of Savage's game plans, one of his strategies that he has been successful with.
Now he wants to be friends.
Yeah.
Everything I said about you, disregarded.
Yes.
You're a nice guy.
Yeah. And did he say, please believe me?
Oh, look at that. Hulk not taking any chances. Takes the offense immediately. Wow, what a right hand. Hulkster now winding him up here. Look out below. Oh, what a clothesline. Savage won't be able to take too many more shots like that.
A short chopping blow to the forehead there. A power slam in the corner. Now what is the Hulk going to do?
Watch out. Oh, that's 300 pounds plus coming down on you.
2, 3. Oh, look at that. I love it. I love it.
Hulk just oozing with confidence here. Atomic drop coming up. Oh, a beauty, and Savage right to the outside.
And he wonders what on earth is happening. Ow!
Champion right out there after him. Oh, look out, Elizabeth. He pushed her right in front of him. Give me a break.
Oh, look at that. Please don't hit me, Hulk.
Elizabeth being pulled right in front of the Macho Man. And the Hulkster just had to walk away.
Well, he's a gentleman. He's not going to do anything while a lady is there. And I hate to say, not necessarily a lady. Looks can be awfully deceptive.
Chant going out here from the Boston Garden. Hogan and the Macho Man, or not so Macho Man, does not like it. Coming in very carefully, Elizabeth obviously very concerned. I think she's concerned about being pulled in front of the Hulk again.
When Savage uses her as a shield, do you think she does that willingly, or do you think that Savage forces her to do that?
I don't believe she does that willingly, Alfred. Oh, it's the champion now who's outside, but did not go all the way to the floor as the Macho Man scoops him back inside. Oh, look at this.
Incredible power! Woo!
Hulkster sending him in for the ride and follows him right with a clothesline.
Oh, my word!
Mackerel.
Yes, he said. Yes!
Hulk Hogan having a good time here in the Boston Garden. Suplex coming up.
Making an example of him.
Oh, beauty.
Twisted him in midair and brought him down right on his head. Take that!
Savage rolls out again. And the champ going around the other corner to beat him. It's a foot race now. Oh, look at that. Elizabeth's trying to scoot out of the way. Oh, he got caught coming in. That's what we spoke about earlier.
Yes, that's definitely a ploy by Savage. As we said before, he's been successful with that strategy.
Challenger now sticking the fingers right into the eyes of the champion. And now going to the outside. Macho Man on the top, bombs away, coming up. Double axe handle right to the back of the neck of the champion. Over for the cover, hooks the leg, no way.
Not even a 1 count. Even so, the Hulk seems to be dazed and stunned and hurt.
He certainly is, and now he's gone out. Right to the concrete. Macho going to the top again.
This is his move. This is the Macho Man's move.
Look out. He got him.
This could be all over for the Hulk. It could be the loss of the World Heavyweight Championship right here and now.
Champion in a whole lot of trouble down on the concrete here. Now about to get rammed. Right into the barricade, and over it goes.
Smashing that barricade. all the security men around to keep it clear.
Macho Man having to bail into the ring to stop the count.
This could be the beginning of the end for Hulk Hogan. History could be made here, right in Boston Garden.
Obviously hurt. And Savage right on his case, unloading with everything he's got. Realizing this is the golden opportunity for him. He wants him in the ring. A count out will not get him the title.
Then he's going to the top rope again. And the Hulk is down still.
Another double axe handle. Champion could be out of it. We could be seeing history made here in the Boston Garden. 1, 2, no.
Just raised that shoulder. He didn't push the challenger off. He just raised the shoulder. The Hulk is definitely hurt.
Champion now in for the ride. Oh, nice.
Oh, big clothesline
by the challenger. He won't get him now. That arm is out of there. Arm was out of there. No. 2 count only.
My word, that was the closest I've ever seen to Hulk being defeated, right there and then. That was almost a 3 count.
Said he stopped the count 2 inches from the mat.
Look at the world champion. He's down and he's struggling.
Macho now going once again.
Again.
For that patented flying elbow. Will he get it? Oh my God.
The Hulk hasn't been able to move.
Oh, look at that.
Wow. Just look at the Hulk now.
Hulkster coming to life.
He's dug down deep for this.
He's got that adrenaline flowing. It's going to take a whole lot to hurt him right now. Savage teed off, but not having much effect.
Oh. Boom.
Roundhouse right by the champion and another one.
Flattened the Macho Man. Slammed him into the corner. Now what's he going to do?
Look out, boot coming up. Challenger caught that one right between the eyes.
And fell flat on the concrete.
Elizabeth over there to try to help him out.
And Hulk is out.
Wait, she's saying, wait a minute.
Now there you are, you see, that's what I'm telling you. He's not forcing her to do that. She's doing it willingly. She's a co-conspirator.
She's saying, wait a minute. Oh, look at this. Elizabeth just being picked up by the champion and moved out of the way.
While he was a gentleman, he just picked her up nicely, you could say. Uh-oh, look at him. Savage going in.
Oh, Savage.
Oh, Hulk.
A little possum there. Caught the champion with that boot.
Elizabeth bought him some time, enough for him to recover.
Look out. Oh, look out.
Look out, Hulk.
Davis just got clothesline. Accidentally by the champion, who's now outside the ring.
The referee is right down
out
here.
Here ringside.
He's snatching the
Looking
belt.
for the belt.
What is he going to do now?
Flying.
He's going to jump from the top corner with that belt.
Look out.
Oh, right to the head of the Hulk.
Right between the eyes of the champion with that steel belt. And referee still out on his back inside the ring.
That's a solid gold belt, and that's very, very heavy.
This is the most trouble I've ever seen Hulk Hogan in.
I've never seen Hulk suffer like this before. He's laying down there with the belt on his chest, but does he know what's happened?
Savage now telling the referee to count this guy out.
Which he's doing.
He's about to do it.
And it looks as if the Hulk is cut.
Hulk is busted wide open after being clobbered with his own belt.
And I believe the referee has given this to the Macho Man.
Well, he won't win the title that way, Alfred. Can't win it on a count out or disqualification, only on a pinfall or submission.
But it's going to go into the record book that he's beaten the world champion.
Absolutely.
When clearly, to you and I, he hasn't.
Well, the Hulk was counted outside the ring. I think he would have been disqualified by the referee anyway. He just clobbered the referee with a clothesline. Let's get the official word.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match by a count out Randy the Macho Man Savage.
That is an absolute travesty of justice, if ever I have seen one.
Macho Man victorious here in this match. Champion still on his back, bleeding profusely. You can see the blood everywhere.
So therefore, the world champion remains Hulk Hogan.
Doesn't want to turn loose of the ball. Oh, look at that. Just nailed Danny Davis with the right hand.
He knows that's not his.
Savage holding on to that championship belt, but it doesn't belong to him. It belongs to that man right there, Hulk Hogan.
Well, Hulk Hogan is still the world champion, but does this make Randy Savage the #1 heavyweight in the world? What is the situation now?
Absolutely not. Look at the Hulkster just coming to life, realizing what's transpired here right out after the Macho Man. He wants another piece of him.
He's got the Macho Man up
Oh,
and
look
bring
at
him
this.
back.
Hulkster carrying the Macho Man back to the ringside. Blood pouring out of his forehead.
Wow. Hulkster is going to show you exactly what he should have done before.
Talk about your true champions. You're looking at one right here in Hulk Hogan.
A taste of his own medicine.
He's going to clobber him with the belt, Alfred. Look out. Oh, he ducked underneath it.
And is he running? Look at the Macho Man. He's quick.
Savage headed for higher ground as that man right there, the world's champion, erupted. Wow, what a match.
The most incredible match of 1986. Look at that man.
Hulk Hogan pushed to the limit by the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, Macho Man Randy Savage. I don't know, if Savage could have got him back inside the ring, we might have had a new champion.
I don't know about that, Gorilla, but I'm going to say this. There is a defeat for the World Heavyweight Champion, and how rare is that?
Hulkster not too happy.
It goes down in the record book, Hulkster. You lost one.
Certainly did. Victorious here in the Boston Garden, Macho Man Randy Savage with a victory over the Hulkster. Ring announcer explaining once again to the fans that only way the title can change hands is on a pinfall or submission. The count out disqualification certainly will make you lose the match, but not the championship. Talk about charisma. Even in defeat, the Hulk has charisma.
Isn't he magnificent? Look at him. The greatest professional athlete in the whole of the world. Devoted to his fans and dedicated to his chosen career.
Standing ovation for Hulk Hogan, even in defeat here in the Boston Garden. A happening for sure. Saying he's thanking the man upstairs. Let's go back and take a look. And after the match was over, he went back. There goes the Macho Man with the Elizabeth on his shoulders with the belt. And the Hulkster right on his case. Here he comes.
Wow. Look at Hulkster. He doesn't like that at all.
He just pushed about 5 security guards out of the way.
As if they didn't exist.
It's Hulk Hogan carrying the Macho Man.
Yeah.
Who's just carrying Elizabeth.
That's more like the caveman now. Down. In he goes. One for good measure to hold him there. Scooped him up from under the bottom rope.
Going to do a number now on the Macho Man. He wants a payback time. He wants to clobber him with a belt, just like Macho Man clobbered him and busted him wide open. But wisely, he scoots out underneath it and gone to higher ground. Unbelievable happening here in the Boston Garden. Still the world's champion, that man. But the winner of this match, Macho Man Randy Savage. We'll be back.
This match is one fall with a 20-minute time limit. First from Scotland, weighing 231 pounds, Scott McGhee. His opponent from Tampa, Florida, weighing 275 pounds, Hercules Hernandez.
Hercules Hernandez out of Tampa, Florida. Latest find of the fashion plate, Freddie Blassie. Gorilla Monsoon here at ringside with his lordship, Alfred Hayes. Interesting matchup, Hercules against Scotty McGhee.
Yes, power against finesse, and a lot of speed from Scott McGhee. But the big man is truly a force to be reckoned with, and his record is, right now, is absolutely second to none.
Well, you got to beat 270 pounds just to carry around that outfit he's got on.
I think so. Looks like a horse harness to me.
Yeah. It's like something you hook up to pull the chariots or something.
Yes. Scott McGhee, a very accomplished wrestler from the middle part of England up in Yorkshire. A dour young man, absolutely dedicated to his profession, a serious young man. And he's made a lot of headway here.
Alfred, let me ask you this. In that part of the world which you're most familiar with, are there a lot of street clubs where they have wrestling, where one street has a team and another maybe part of town has a team, and they continually intermingle in competition?
That's exactly what they do. They have different minors clubs mostly, and it's almost street versus street there.
Because I know that's the case in a lot of Iron Curtain countries that I had the privilege of visiting in 1959. Did I say 59? Yes.
No, you didn't say that.
1959, as part of an Olympic wrestling team. And they were renowned for that.
Yes, that's exactly what they do in Yorkshire and Lancashire for that matter. It's almost, as you say, street against street.
Well, that's how you make champions.
It is indeed.
Right now, young Scotty McGhee with an arm wringer, and the big guy goes right to the ropes to make the break. We're not going to see too much finesse on the part of Hercules Hernandez, but we should see a whole lot from Scotty McGhee.
Yes. Hernandez takes a lot of time to warm up, and I expect to see the youngster McGhee taking advantage of this.
Oh, nice go behind takedown there.
The preliminary scrimmaging, because
Hernandez screaming, "Get him off of me!" Did you hear him?
Yes.
So what is this guy, crazy? Do you think this is a wrestling match or something? Get this guy off of me.
Yeah, look at him.
Hernandez is not used to having his nose rubbed into the canvas.
Got a puzzled look on his face there.
Young Scotty McGhee obviously did his homework. Side headlock now by the big guy. Scotty don't want to stay in this too long.
No, that's a good side headlock too by Hernandez. That will really put some pressure on your temples.
I noticed that Hernandez loves to talk in the ring. He likes to try to verbally psych out his opponent. Wow. Oh, what a shoulder blow.
Knocked him 2 or 3 feet backwards. Very slow getting to his feet, Scott McGhee.
Nice takeover.
Nice move by Hernandez. He's obviously learning some of the finer points of wrestling.
The fashion plate, the cheapskate, Freddie Blassie, very conspicuous by his absence here in the Boston Garden. Old deep pockets, not in attendance.
And flashing zircons.
Oh.
What do they call those things? Zircons? Those,
yeah, there's the ones that aren't the real diamonds.
they're the ones, yes.
Fabulite.
Diamels.
Fabulite by the fashion plate. Look out, again, nice shoulder block. Scotty down in front quickly, over the top. Hernandez with a burst of speed. Oh, look at that, right over the top goes Scotty McGhee, ducks underneath the big chop, ducks underneath the right hand. Oh, a leapfrog by Hernandez. Oh, he got caught. Oh, 2 beautiful arm drags and a drop kick. Oh, he walked, he caught him right on the side of the cheek.
My word.
I didn't expect that kind of mobility out of Hernandez.
I didn't know he was going backwards and forwards in those first 4 or 5 moves. And then suddenly, the young Englishman was able to outwit the big fellow.
The crowd here in the Boston Garden shocked into silence. They didn't expect that kind of maneuvering out of these two. Everything and anything can happen in the realm and world of professional wrestling, and it usually does.
It certainly did there anyway. Hernandez is trying to rethink this one. What happened there? What went wrong?
Well, a lot of guys have expressed the opinion that Hernandez doesn't have both oars in the water. But when he does, they're mighty big oars.
My God, yes, I would imagine. In fact, he could row so fast you could ski behind him.
Certainly spends a lot of time in maintaining the fantastic physique that he has.
He is a powerful man indeed.
Doesn't happen by accident.
He certainly is a Hercules, a good nickname.
Of course, I understand he was lost in a phone booth somewhere last week.
Couldn't find the way out.
Nobody's ever accused him of having too much upstairs. But he's got plenty of power and strength. That's part of the game here in professional wrestling. Look at this, he's going to pick Scotty up. Well, he was making a move to reach around in there. Yes, he is. Oh. Well executed by the big guy.
Nicely done by the big fella. Twisted this Scott McGhee on his way down, and Scott McGhee drove his left shoulder and his left hip, or his right hip, I should say, into the mat. That took its toll.
Elbow planted right between the eyes of the youngster. Oh, talk about a headache. That'll give you a headache right there.
He hit him with the heel of his hand, though, actually, and scuffed the top of his head right up. But that was with the knuckles, though.
Now, it's nice to be sitting at home and watching this on the telly, but in order to get the full feeling, the full force of what's happening here in the Boston Garden, you have to be in attendance.
You've got to be here for that electric atmosphere that pervades everywhere in a wrestling arena, too.
Look out, Scotty McGhee in for the ride, ducks underneath a nice clothesline. Oh,
wow!
Didn't duck underneath that.
Oh. Did he hit him there? My word.
Drops an elbow.
This could be the finish for
right
Scott
on
McGhee.
the oh, not going to pin Scotty that way. No way. That's would be adding insult to injury there.
Yeah, and I wouldn't say that was slip shot. That was just complacency.
He didn't want to win at that point.
Really.
Clothesline job right on that top rope.
He can just pick you up and throw you anywhere and will.
You know, the referee has at his discretion. If he wants to, he can call that an automatic disqualification, because that's a blatant, flagrant, sort of maiming type move. Oh, look at that.
I'm not quite sure of the ruling of that, throwing you on the top rope.
It's to the referee's discretion.
It is?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, what is he doing here?
They're both about to be counted out here. Referee following him around, laying the count on him. One of them doesn't get back in the ring soon. This one will be over.
He's ordained to get back in the ring now.
He's up there at about 18. I think he had about a 35 count out there. Yes.
Oh, that's a shame. If Scotty had been able to get into the ring clean then, I think he would have had, oh my word. What a,
right into another right hand.
What a devastating right hand too. It's about time.
Well, unfortunately, Hercules Hernandez having a good time at the expense of young Scotty McGhee. But I don't believe Scotty's out of this one yet.
No, but he does seem to be struggling a lot more than I've seen him in recent matches. Scotty McGhee has been impressing a lot of critics of wrestling as a great
nice
wrestler.
block there, the suplex with the great finding of the leg. Oh, snap suplex.
Yeah.
Shades of the Dynamite Kid by Scotty McGhee. Dropped the big guy right on his head. That'll get his attention. Oh, belly-to-belly suplex.
Wow. What a nice suplex with one arm trapped. Scotty McGhee really brought him down. He'll have to be quick with this if he hopes to get it in.
He's a long way away. Oh, he caught him right out of here. Not going to hold a big guy down, Scotty, I'm afraid.
No, he's
too much
big.
power in that upper body.
Tremendously powerful.
Got to just about knock him out in order to hold those shoulders down. But he's working on it.
He certainly is, those European-styled uppercuts. They call them a machete.
A machete. They'll make a machete on you, all right.
Really?
Oh, reversal. Scotty in. Oh, look out, backbreaker.
Wow, what a backbreaker.
It's over.
Oh, my word.
He'll never get out. Just that quick. Big Hernandez puts away Scotty. Wow.
Awesome power in that man. magnificent power.
Let's go up and get the official word.
Here is your winner, Hercules Hernandez.
Well, didn't give us that patented drape across the back type backbreaker that he's noted for, but let's take a look at what he did give us.
Scotty McGhee thought he really had his man here with those European-styled uppercuts that I said, the machete, yes. He gave him 2 machetes. One, there's the first one, put him right in the corner. 2, but I'm afraid the big man had a lot too much power. Actually gave him 3. Bam!
Well, if he'd have given him a couple of calling birds and something else, he might have put him away.
And there was his
look
mistake.
At this.
Look at this, so high. Look.
Awesome power. Oh, knocked the wind out of me. City reaches back, hooks a leg, and who knows what else. On to victory here in the Boston Gardens, big Hercules Hernandez.
This match is one fall with a 20-minute time limit. First from Downers Grove, Illinois, weighing 256 pounds, leaping Lanny Poffo. His opponent from Reno, Nevada, weighing 280 pounds, Jim the Anvil Neidhart. And Lanny Poffo has a poem he would like to recite for you this evening.
Jim the Anvil Neidhart has a crew cut and a beard. I'd say he looked like Elmer Fudd, but Elmer's not as weird.
Oh, look out, the Anvil taking exception to that, attacking immediately. I was hoping it would have been kind of a long pole because the referee almost killed himself trying to make it to the ring.
Yes.
Fell down the steps.
It obviously upset Anvil. I wouldn't have thought a few words like that would have upset the Anvil.
Well, it doesn't take much to get him bent out of shape.
I think Lanny Poffo's coffers are running a little bit low. He only had 3 of those things that he throws out.
Yeah, I never get one either. He always manages to miss me somehow. Well, he raised the ire of the Anvil, and he's paying for it right now. Anvil not listening to anybody, including the referee. Look at the disdain on that kisser.
Absolutely. The Anvil here having to keep up his end of the Hart Foundation because we've already seen Bret Hart victorious.
Shut up!
Oh, that's telling him. Right over the top, but managing to hold on to that top rope. Oh, look at that. Nice maneuver.
There's a display of power. Oh.
Well, he wasted all that energy.
Oh, that was a shame.
Because he got clobbered.
Nipped him right in the bud, so to speak.
I think that goatee is growing, Alfred, on the Anvil. Seems to get longer every time I see him.
It's about time he took the scissors to it, I think.
Well, maybe someone would like to do that for him. I'd be happy to do it.
He's one of the most powerful men in wrestling, the Anvil, and he loves to display that power that he has. He also has the determination along with that power, so he is a difficult force.
Reminds me of a pit bull.
Yes, he does indeed.
You're going to have to really knock him out of the picture in order to put the lights out. Or put the lights out in order to knock him out of the picture, or something to that effect.
He's a very cruel and callous person, too. He really doesn't care how bad
nasty
he is.
individual.
Absolutely.
Reminds me a lot of you when you were younger, Alfred. No, I didn't do that.
I don't know. Well, I didn't have one of those beards, I know that.
But you were nasty, were you not? Yes. Look out. Leaping Lanny hard into the turnbuckle. Anvil doesn't see fit to follow it up. Just methodical in his pursuit.
Yes, just taking his time.
It's been all of the Anvil since the reading of the will, so to speak.
Yes, I think that's his game plan. Let it all be me. Out again he goes.
There he goes again.
This time through the ropes and not
he
over
landed
the
on his
top
feet.
rope.
Watch how quick he gets back in. Anvil saying, look it, I just got rid of you. I caught him twice.
I'm surprised at Poffo doing that. He was caught in the first place. Obviously, the Anvil's done his homework. He knows what Poffo does.
Well, he learned 2 lessons. We'll see what happens the next time he attempts that move.
Let's see if he gets a chance. The Anvil has been all on top of him. It appears to me that the Anvil can beat him now. He's ready and ripe for the picking.
So if he doesn't start mounting some kind of offense, we can say bye-bye to the poet laureate.
Right, he hasn't laid a
Go
fist.
back to the locker room and write another poem.
Really, and the pen in this case is not mightier than the sword.
No, definitely not. I think you got a finger right in the eye. And that won't help your back muscles or neck muscles very much either. Jim the Anvil Neidhart, one half of the Hart Foundation. When he teams up with a hitman, it is something else.
What a successful combination they are. What a story they've been in wrestling.
Oh, he beat him to the punch that time with a drop kick. But I don't think Lanny's got a whole lot left.
He seems to have. Since North of the South, Jimmy Hart teamed these two together, Anvil and Bret the Hitman, they've been nothing but successful.
Oh, a little reverse thrust kick there by the leaper. And now he's getting things going his way. Couple of right hands, drives the Anvil back into the corner. Poffo on the warpath.
Oh, did he slam that one in too? That popped against the jaw of Anvil.
Oh, he's got him right by the goatee. Oh, we see a few hairs flying around. Another drop kick right in the chest sends the big guy down. Look at, he doesn't want to cover. Oh, look at those shots to the jaw.
I think Poffo
He's lost it.
Yes, he has.
He's lost his cool.
Oh, tremendous effort on the part of Poffo.
Look out, going up for his patented backflip. Right there, we could have an upset here now.
Oh.
This would be an upset in my book, Alfred.
That would have been, but it was an incredible display of power by the Anvil.
He's going for it again. How many times can you go to the well before you get caught? Well, he's going to the outside this time.
Yes, never.
Nope.
Not satisfied. Come on.
That didn't work for me last time around here in the Boston Garden. Oh, beautiful backflip. Unfortunately, no water in the pool.
No, there wasn't, and he'd been waiting so long.
Oh, Anvil drops one right on the throat. This one's history.
Look at the face. Look at the face on him. Oh, he just loved that victory. Loved it.
Leaping Lanny wasted an awful lot of time, Alfred, in making up his mind.
He did.
Exactly
That was
what
his
he wanted
undoing.
to do.
That was definitely his undoing.
The winner of this match, Jim the Anvil Neidhart.
The face of victory, you're looking at it right there in Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Let's go back and take a look at the mistake made by the leaper. He went outside, was going to go to the top, and then said, no, let me come to the inside.
And that's what lost him the belt. He changed his mind, took too long, and there you are, too late.
Nice backflip right into nowhere.
As you said, no water in the pool.
The Anvil immediately perched up on that second turnbuckle, drops one right into the esophagus area, which could also be called a disqualification, but the referee not seeing fit to do so. And look at the look of satisfaction on that kisser. We'll be back.
This next match is one fall with a 45-minute time limit. First from Russia, weighing 313 pounds, Nikolai Volkoff. And Mr. Volkoff would like you all to rise as he sings the Russian national anthem.
National anthem interrupted there by the caissons, which means only one thing, that Corporal Kirchner is on his way to the ring here in the Boston Garden. Gorilla Monsoon along with Lord Alfred Hazen. There he is, pride of the USA, Corporal Kirchner, 82nd Airborne.
Here from Fort Bragg, North Carolina, 261 pounds, Corporal Kirchner.
Personified in Corporal Kirchner. Nikolai Volkoff's rendition of the Russian national anthem was left a lot to be desired, Alfred.
Really? I have never seen a wrestler get fired up the same way as Corporal Kirchner. He can absolutely psych himself up from the dressing room all the way to the ring, and then once he's in the ring, it doesn't die at all. In fact, it just intensifies.
Boy, he's psyched up when he gets up in the middle of the night.
I think so, definitely. Incidentally, talking about the Russian, I don't know which was the ugliest view, the back of his head or his face.
Well, I prefer the back view myself.
Well, it looks as if he had some sort of a smiley face on it, all those wrinkles.
Yeah, he's got quite a few wrinkles right around the external occipital protuberance area there.
You certainly know those parts of the anatomy.
He's a little reluctant about relinquishing his flag. Of course, the fashion plate not here. Maybe that's why he didn't sing too well.
That could be. I'll tell you something else. He got mixed up which hand to hold the flag and which hand
one to hold the microphone.
I mean, that was a problem, wasn't it?
Well, he had the left armpit tied up because the hat was under there. Oh, look at that. He got a shot in with the flag and another one. Come on, referee, do your job out there.
That is a steel bar that he's got that flag tied to, so that could have really stung the big corporal.
An edge right off the bat.
Absolutely.
Well, I thought the guys in the 82nd Airborne were a little smarter than that, Alfred.
Well, this man is so fired up, I don't think he sees anything like that happening.
It's late lunchtime for Nikolai Volkoff as he tries to take a chunk right out of the forehead of Corporal Kirchner.
Big,
look at the
massive
size of the legs. Huh.
Big legs, big arms, big back. He's just a big, huge, awesome Russian.
Can't walk into J.C. Penney's and buy a pair of pants, I'll tell you that.
No, I don't think he can buy a hat there either.
Boy, he learned that little trick from his partner, the Iron Sheik. Fortunately for Corporal Kirchner, he doesn't have that upturned desert boot that the Sheik likes to put you away with.
Something should be done about the Sheik's boots.
Watch out. Oh, he got caught.
Got trapped.
What are you going to do with it, Clark? Atomic drop time. Beautifully executed.
Whoa, that is a show of power as well, because he lifted up 300 plus pounds, and the corporal was completely off balance, but he achieved it.
You know, it's amazing what you can do when that adrenaline gets flowing. And look at this, literally choking the life out of the big Russian.
He's fired up. He doesn't know what he's doing, I'm sure, but he's doing it successfully.
It's a vengeance. Caught him with a knee in the lower abdomen. The big Russian's down there, shoulder down, 1-2 count only. That's all he could get. But Corporal back in control. Oh, he picks him up. He picked him up for that patented backdrop of his, but Nikolai's got a hold of the top rope. He's not going to get him off of there either.
Nikolai's holding on grimly for dear life there. He's hanging on, hanging on.
Referee's counting him, makes him put him down. That could have been the beginning of the end for the big Russian if he got that backdrop on him. Now he's going to work on the cranium.
Oh, a headbutt to him too.
Nothing the Corporal does surprises me, Alfred. I expect all kinds of unorthodox things.
Really? Look at that!
Oh, drop kick right on the shoulder blade. Big Russian decided to take a hike out of there.
He did indeed. He wanted to get out any way he could. And he staggered a bit, but he managed to get out of the ring. And only just in time.
The force of the blow certainly didn't send him out. He went out of his own volition. He was looking for higher ground or lower ground or whatever way you want to have it. Complaining that, check this guy out. I think he went into his tights with some kind of a foreign object and lowered the boom on me with it.
Mind you, if you get hit with only a glancing blow of those big combat boots, that's going to hurt you.
Big Russian finally manages to make his way back in. A lot at stake here, the pride of two countries. Oh, look at that.
Oh, caught him just looking.
Might have learned that from the Bolshevik ballet team or something.
Oh, gosh.
Corporal in trouble, blocks a right hand and lets go with one of his own. And another. Corporal now exploding, wind-up time.
He tried to wind that one up, but not too successfully, however.
Nikolai in, drop kick, no one home.
Nikolai hooking him those ropes more by luck than by judgment.
It's like coming out of the plane and a shooting out opening.
Yes. Look at him, got very slow. Why is he loading that boot there?
He's lovely doing.
He's picked up one or two tricks from the Sheik.
He said, here's the USA. Going to work now on the kidney area of Corporal Kirchner. Oh, look out here. What is this? Oh, bow and arrow. Submission hold, but the Russian's got to be careful. His shoulders are down on the canvas as well. This is a submission hold. Look at the Russian shoulders. They're down on the canvas.
They were both there, and I don't think the referee was...
Referee didn't have a clue.
Didn't pay any attention to that at all.
Referee might as well have been out at the concession stand. Number one, he didn't know it was a submission hold. Number two, he didn't know that Volkoff had his shoulders down on the canvas. Give me a break, please.
In. Wow. These are two big men. Moving very ponderously.
Oh, big bear hug slapped down by Nikolai right in the center of the ring. Corporal doesn't want to stay in this too long. Got a couple of free hands there. You can poke him in the eye, or, you know, not that I'm advising him to do that, Alfred.
No, but
that might be what I'd do.
That is a paralyzing hold. It's difficult to lift your arms when your spine is being compressed in that fashion.
Oh, he rang the bell.
The air pressure from a blow like that is unbelievable in both ears.
Nikolai right back to work on the kidney area.
Even though his head is ringing.
Watch out. Corp in for the ride. Clothesline of beauty by the big Russian.
That was more power than anything because he caught him low in the chest, not high to the head. Now.
Dropped the knee on him, but couldn't get him.
Both men have taken a lot of punishment.
Well, this one could go either way at any time. One mistake here, and either guy could be put out for the evening.
Now he's going for a very, very crude double arm suplex.
Oh, he got him.
He got him, but I don't think he's going to...
He's got that right arm out of there. He's not going to be able to get him. Nikolai getting a little disgusted, I think, Alfred.
Yes, I think so.
He's about to do something devious, I think.
He will do because
he'll win any way he can.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, reversal by the Corporal. Look out. Oh, nobody home.
Oh, my word.
Corporal Kirchner right over that top rope, and he hit the concrete floor hard, and the big Russian right out there to beat him.
I mean, he arched his back and hit that apron of the ring, and that can really hurt you. The Russian taking no notice is just slamming into him.
Slam on the concrete floor. That could be all for the Corporal as the big Russian rolls in under the bottom ropes. Why is he counting Nikolai?
I don't know, but he's broken the count. And Nikolai made a stupid error there.
Big cartwheel.
What is he doing? Does he think he's won or what?
Referee not counting anyone at the moment, doesn't seem fit to do that. Corporal surprisingly getting up off the deck after being slammed on the concrete. And now scooped in from the outside. Oh, look at this maneuver. Hooks a leg, shoulders down, yes! I don't know, I'd have to argue with that count.
Well, I wasn't the other side. I wish I was, but it did look as much as that the Russian's left shoulder was up.
Well, on the one count, Corporal had his own arm underneath Nikolai's shoulder. On the two count, the shoulders were down, and on the three count, I don't think they were. Let's get the official word anyway.
Here is your winner, Corporal Kirchner.
Corporal Kirchner, lucky to get by here in the Boston Gardens, as now Nikolai has gone bananas.
The Russian didn't like that decision at all. And I think he had a valid point there, but there was no call for a thing like that.
Absolutely right on the top rope. That will leave a lasting impression on you.
My word, I think the referee should definitely bring this up before the committee, because the Russian should never, ever have done a thing like that and been allowed to get away with it.
Suffering in the ring right now, Corporal Kirchner. Let's go back and take a look. And if in fact Nikolai Volkoff's shoulders were down on the canvas.
Really, he was doing a victory spin over cartwheel there, and he hadn't even won the match.
No, not at this point in time. Here comes the corporal
trying to get himself together
of Nikolai, because he was slammed out there hard on the concrete. Now look at this.
Nikolai brings him
slam back in, and the momentum.
Then that was a good move there.
Corporal takes, now watch his left arm. Look at it, it's right underneath the shoulder for the 1 count, down for the 2 count, and not. I'm sorry, folks. Nikolai Volkoff has a right to be upset about this one, because Corporal Kirchner certainly did not hold the shoulders down, but it goes down in the record books as a victory.
And
for Corporal Kirchner, and the referee will be back.
This is a special 6-man tag team. 1 fall with a 1-hour time limit. Team number 1 from New York City, weighing 258 pounds, Luscious Johnny Valiant. And from Seattle, Washington, 249 pounds, Greg the Hammer Valentine. And from San Francisco, California, 269 pounds, Brutus Beefcake. Team number 2 from Culebra, Puerto Rico, 246 pounds, Pedro Morales. From Tampa, Florida, weighing 277 pounds, the Golden Boy, Dan Spivey. And they are joined by 1/2 of the world's tag team champions from Leeds, England, 244 pounds, Davey Boy Smith.
Interesting 6-man tag team action here in the Boston Garden. Gorilla Monsoon at ringside with Lord Alfred Hayes. Valentine and Beefcake, former world champions, dropped it at WrestleMania 2 to the British Bulldogs.
Yes.
Of which we have one with us.
And I would imagine Valentine and Beefcake are looking for some measure of revenge against the Englishman.
I'm sure they are.
Incidentally, Gorilla, it's been quite some time since I've seen Luscious Johnny battling in the ring, so that will be interesting to see how he shapes up with these men who are of very, very high caliber in the ring with him.
I don't think that he's going to be in there all that much, Alfred. He's going to be hiding.
No, he can do a lot of talking. I don't know if he can do a lot of wrestling.
I don't think he wants any part of Davey Boy or Pedro, for that matter, or even the newcomer here to the World Wrestling Federation, Golden Boy, Danny Spivey. Well, one team has 1 blonde and 2 brunettes, and the other team has 2 blondes and 1 brunette.
Right. And there's Luscious Johnny and Sweet Brutus, but what about Greg the Hammer? Can't they call him a nice name as well? Squeegee Pie or something?
He can give you a negative attitude forever.
Exactly.
These 2 ring veterans look like they're going to start out. The Hammer and Pedro Morales, former Mr. Everything here in the World Wrestling Federation. Big smile on his face. He must have just came back from Culebra.
Yes, I would
Snake
imagine.
Island, that is my island baby.
And he's ready for any kind of action.
And it's going to be the Hammer and Morales starting this one off. Didn't exactly pick up in the announcement of this match, but I believe it's a 1-fall affair.
Yes, it is indeed.
Which is unusual for 6-man tags.
It is. But I would imagine that that could go in the favor of the Morales team because they're so quick. Whereas with Greg the Hammer, I know it takes him quite some time to settle down.
Side headlock now by the Hammer on Morales. Morales gets rid of him in a hurry. Drop down in front. Hammer over the top. Look out. Big left hand by Pedro. He is a southpaw and he explodes with that left.
He really does. And Greg the Hammer's been hurt in the beginning, but I'd like to guarantee he will not tag out yet.
Well, he's one of the few men I know that can take all kinds of punishment and still have that ability to come back at you.
Yes,
Of course, I think he's wishing right now he hadn't started this match. He let Brutus start out, or Luscious John.
He doesn't click into high gear until he's received a lot of punishment anyway, so that's maybe why they set him in there first. Try and take some of the sting out of the opposition by attacking Greg the Hammer.
Well, you couldn't ask for two better combatants, both former Intercontinental Heavyweight champions.
Yes.
Oh, look at that uppercut by Morales with the left hand. And the Hammer still coming out, but he got caught with that right leg up in the air. Watch out. Oh. Morales not wasting any time or effort.
Not at all. He is a ring-wise veteran. He knows the ring inside out. And also he is an excellent team competitor as well.
Look of disdain and disgust on the face of Luscious John. And look at Brutus. He's just there. He's happy. He don't care.
Yes, he doesn't mind.
I'm here in the Boston Garden. I'm with my pals. He knows what kind of punishment that the Hammer can take. And now it's payback time. There's the tag made. The youngster in there. The golden boy, Danny Spivey.
He's a big kid, and he really knows he's wrestling.
They're trading blows here. Forearm uppercuts.
That might be a mistake for Spivey.
Reversal by the big guy. Oh, big backdrop a long way down when Danny Spivey backdrops you. 2 count. Whoa, was that close? A Hammer should be looking for a tag here. Instead, it's Davey Boy who's tagged in by the Golden Boy.
I wouldn't mind betting you that Beefcake wants to tag in now. He was the one who bore most of the brunt of the attack of the Englishman when they lost that title in that fantastic event, WrestleMania 2.
Well, it was the two guys that are in the ring right now that made the title change hands. Davey Boy Smith put the cover, 1, 2, 3, right on Greg the Hammer Valentine. In the Rosemont Horizon, Chicago, history was made.
Wasn't that something?
Oh, unbelievable event.
You were right there, ringside.
In attendance, along with Kathy Lee Crosby,
Oh, you lucky devil.
Ernie the Cat Ladd, Mean Gene Okerlund, and a host of others.
Yes, the old Okers was there. Was Nelson Swagler there?
Nelson Swagler was in the confines of the Nassau Coliseum
I didn't hear a word
for
from that.
WrestleMania 2, along with Vince McMahon and Susan St. James.
That's true.
And you, of course, were in Los Angeles.
And that was really bad, wasn't it? I mean, I only had Elvira there.
Look at this, the Hammer now exploding. There's the tag. Brutus steps in.
I thought he would.
Front face lock immediately on Davey Boy.
Brutus Beefcake has vowed revenge on the Englishman. He wants to hurt them in the worst way.
Luscious John yet to see any action in this 6-man. All 5 other members have been in there. I told you he'd be hiding out
You
there,
did
Alfred.
indeed. You really predicted that one.
You know, he's a tremendous wrestler in his own right, but I think he wants to stick to just straight managing.
Yes.
Once in a while, oh, look at this. Just as I said that, he makes a tag? No, he stepped away.
A little distraction, which he's very good at. And meanwhile,
Double team up, and now here comes Danny. He can't take it anymore. And as the referee puts him out, there's more going on in the corner as the Hammer and Valentine both go to work on Davey Boy.
it looks to me as if they've planned this particular move to try and get Davey Boy Smith in that corner by himself. They really want to put it on him. And I'm afraid that's exactly what is happening.
Davey Boy in trouble here in the Boston Garden. Oh, beautiful elbow by Brutus Beefcake over for the cover. 1-2, Davey kicks out.
Brutus doesn't want to pin him. He wants to hurt him. But he wants to show Davey Boy that they can pin him anytime they choose.
Tag made again, and the Hammer's back in there now.
Oh, just look at him. Going to work on Davey Boy Smith. Davey needs to tag out now if he can make it, because he's not going to get any chance against these. Wow, look at that. That is a dubious move, that with the head to the stomach. And now to the back of the thigh, and that really hurts there.
Really going to work on that quadricep area of the right leg of Davey Boy Smith is Greg the Hammer Valentine putting it on him.
A little more distraction by Johnny Valiant.
Well, that's about all he's good for in this match so far, Alfred.
That's all he's done so far.
Hasn't been legally tagged into this match yet. Davey Boy finds a way out, but still a long way from his own corner.
They're not going to let him up. They're going to keep him there, and they're going to humiliate him and hurt him.
Stretch out those hamstrings.
Oh, wishbone there. Look at Brutus. He just loves this. They have waited for
Oh,
this
here comes Luscious John.
Well, I'm blessed.
Tag was made. And he picks up right where the other two left off, going out to work on the leg.
And Johnny can be quite devastating from his old days. He knows how to hurt you.
Winding up Davey Boy right into the corner of the outstretched foot of Brutus Beefcake. And now look at that sneaky maneuver by the Beefer.
Look at Valiant. He knows exactly how to distract not only the referee, but the other team as well.
No tag was made there. Luscious John just stepped out and the Hammer just stepped in.
I can't blame the referee for being a little bit confused here.
Six-man tags are difficult to say the least as far as controlling.
They really are. To keep up with who's legally in the ring is...
Hammer trying to get him up for a pile driver. Couldn't hold it. Davey Boy with a last-ditch effort gets the backdrop out of there. And now Brutus back in there once again.
Good teamwork.
Oh, he measured him for that one.
You've got to hand it to Brutus Beefcake and Valentine, Valiant. Magnificent teamwork, those three. Look at him.
Well, if Brutus weighed an extra 50 or 60 pounds, what he's doing now would have a tremendous effect. I don't believe. Oh, look at this. He's winding up a figure four here, trying to get it. No, just a spinning toe hold. Applying pressure on the lateral collateral ligaments of the right leg of Davey Boy Smith, who needs to get to his corner.
He really does. He needs a tag badly now. And once again, that dubious type headbutt to the stomach of Davey Boy Smith. Look at the Hammer in there. Yeah. Just a brutal attack upon Davey Boy Smith. And quite honestly, unless Davey Boy Smith does get that tag in, they don't stand much chance.
Hammer went for the figure four and got caught right in the middle of it. Davey Boy scooted him out right into the corner. Oh, look at that smart move on the part of Valentine. Davey Boy was in a position to make a tag, and instead of trying to hold him back, he just clobbered his partners. Oh, look at this triple team effort. Obviously, six-man tags need two referees out there.
Yes, but once again, masterminded there by...
There it is, figure four, slapped on, right in the center of the ring. Here comes Morales. He saved the day for Davey Boy, or it was curtains right at that point.
He really did. Morales couldn't stand it any longer. His Latin temperament got the better of him, and he did, as you said, he saved the day.
Tag made to Luscious John, and whoa, there's a tag made to Big Golden Boy. Danny Spivey's got Luscious trapped in the corner. Unloading with those left hands. Valiant hard into the corner. Uh-oh, look out. Brutus came in, Morales came in at the same time. Watch out below. Four men inside the ring now. And Brutus is down on the concrete.
Dispatched off by Pedro.
Luscious John is just...
He's going for the Bulldog.
Oh, he's going for it. Here it is.
Wow, Bulldog there.
Face first down into the match. Valentine makes the save.
Only just in time. And now he's knocked the Latin right down. Davey Boy Smith is back in.
Pandemonium's broken loose in this one. Referees lost all control. Davey Boy exploding on the Hammer.
Brutus not able to do much. He's just sitting on the ringside there.
Look at the backbreaker by Morales.
Spivey's on top of him.
It's over.
Whoa!
Pedro Morales did the damage with the backbreaker, and Big Danny Spivey makes the cover. Interesting six-man tag.
Well, the mastermind himself was beaten there.
Let's go up and get the official word.
The winners of the match, the team of Pedro Morales, Danny Spivey, and Davey Boy Smith.
Tremendous six-man tag, although pandemonium sort of prevailed at the end. Let's go back if we can and take a look at Morales. Well, he had already done the damage. He put the finishing backbreaker. Oh no, here it comes right now.
And this is where the Latin man's temperament wasn't enough, and they knocked him down, and the mastermind thought he had it sewn up, but he didn't, because Davey Boy Smith jumped in and took Gregory, the Hammer, right out of the picture. Now watch this.
Look at Brutus. He's down on the concrete. He's out of this one. Luscious John reaching down into his tights for something, and Morales right from behind with a patented backbreaker. Excuse me.
And
the Golden Boy right there to make the cover on the victory. Danny Golden Boy Spivey, Pedro Morales, and Davey Boy Smith will be back. Holy mackerel.
Wow.
Well, wrestling fans, we saw it all here this week on the New England Sports Network. Wrestling personified as only the World Wrestling Federation can deliver. Hulk Hogan, a victory? No, a defeat for him in the record books. A very unusual oddity as the Macho Man Randy Savage gets his Duke raised, but we haven't heard the last of that confrontation.
No, still a moral victory for Hulk Hogan.
Absolutely. Gorilla Monsoon for Lord Alfred Hayes saying so long till next time, wrestling fans.
Cheerio.